did my eyebrows. They're not terrible. It looks really weird because it's really dark. But my hair is dark too, and I feel like it matches. This is weird looking at myself. I need to get some makeup on the rest of my face to see how they actually look. Because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to play makeup or I'm just going to play with my eyebrows tonight. And I started playing. I did this one first, which I'm right-handed, so I thought this one would be easier. So I did this one first, and I feel like I kind of nailed it on this side. And then this one, it needs some help. But I've come to the conclusion that it's because I need my actual eyebrows trimmed, for one. I didn't realize that was a thing. And I need them like a little bit thinner, I feel like. I feel like they're awfully bushy. I feel like they're a little bit big for, I'm not sure. But I'm not super mad. But I want to get makeup on the rest of my face and see how it looks like all together as a whole thing. And yeah, so I was pretty proud of myself. I wasn't really planning on doing this. I was planning on just literally sitting and practicing eyebrows. And I had no idea how long that was going to take. And I did this one twice, and this was the first try on this one. So I'm pretty damn proud of myself. I'm not going to do a whole lot. I'm actually going to do like super minimalist type stuff. And what I use for my eyebrows is actually eyeshadow with setting spray. So I'll show you how I did that. Get some, I gotta be careful now because my eyebrows are done. Ooh, this is weird. So weird. So weird looking at my face like this. So if you're out there watching, hello! Welcome to this, I don't know what you want to call this mess. I'm playing and having fun. But if you're watching, say hey. Let me know if comments are working. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And I don't always know that you're here unless you say hi. If you watch replay, comment replay, and let me know. Yeah, I made super minimal products. But to do, I'm going to let that set for a second. Hey, Julie, thank you. It's literally my first, I've attempted kind of a little bit. But it's my one struggle bus. I'm new to makeup as of just about a year and a half ago. And there's multiple things that I sucked at really bad. Like foundation I sucked at really bad. Lipstick I sucked at really bad. I've gotten through all of those. The only thing I still suck at is my eyebrows. So I'm bound and determined to figure the darn things out. So, ta-da! I feel like I'm almost there. But I feel like I need some maintenance and I'm going to need some help with that because I'm not about to be trying to trim my eyebrows and shape them down a little bit. I feel like I would end up with no eyebrows at the end. But to do them, because I don't have a whole lot of brow products because I didn't know how to do my brows anyway, so I didn't realize, or I didn't think it was worth it to go purchase a bunch, which I mean all the stuff's super affordable, but I have the brow mascara. I don't remember what that cost. That's super simple, but I can't shape my eyebrows with that. So I used from the Vice Brown eyeshadow palette. This is all Farmasi stuff here if you're new to the show. I used the dark brown eyeshadow, but before I did that, I took the little, this is from the Pro set. It's just a little angled brush, super, super thin. And I sprayed setting spray into the cap. And then I dipped this in first, went in with that dark brown, and then was doing it that way. And that's all I did. So if I can master that, that's super simple. And then multi-purpose, I use this eyeshadow palette anyways all the time. So ta-da, eyebrows, eyeshadow, everything. How about waxing? I get them waxed every time I get my hair cut, which since I became a mom is about once a year. So it's not often enough. But yeah, I do get them waxed just to get and I shave my face, which I know that sounds weird. So I do maintain around for the most part, but I feel like I need them shaped a little bit more. Or not, shaped, but I don't think I want them this thick. I don't want them super thin, but I feel like this is a bit much. But you never know, makeup is totally, you gotta trust the process. Literally have got to trust the process. So maybe once I get the rest of my face on, maybe they won't look so thick and so dark to me. I'm not sure. I use Vfx Foundation. I'm still on my first bottle, so it does have a pump, but I am scraping sides. So that's why I'm pulling it out of the pump, because it lasts a lot longer after the pump is not working anymore. So obviously pumps can only go down. So if this is so weird, I have to go around my eyebrows. Hopefully I don't F it up with putting foundation on. That would really suck. Is it for sensitive skin? Which one? The foundation? Is that what you're asking about, Jolie? And I apologize if the comments are lagged, because I know last week one day comments were like lagged by like a minute or so. My makeup, all of this, okay, so Farmasi it's all European based. So short answer, yes, probably. Because Farmasi is all European, it's European based standards. So Europe bans like 1,100, 1,300 chemicals, something like that, where the US only bans 11. So this, like, a lot of the stuff is vegan. A lot of the stuff is gluten-free, which for me, I don't care so much about that, but I know a lot of people do. I don't have sensitive skin, but I do have my best friend actually, she has super sensitive skin, like fragrance. She can't use anything with fragrance, and this stuff doesn't bother her. So I know that for sure. I know there's a couple gals that are on my team that have sensitive skin, and they don't have any problems with it. And a lot of it is because of the chemicals. They're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be difficult in between the brows here. I didn't even think about that. Oh boy. So yeah, short answer, yes. Obviously, I mean, the reason your skin is sensitive, everybody's going to have a different reason. So it's going to depend on why you have sensitive skin type of thing. And I mean, you not know the answer to that, or like what triggers it, like what is it that makes your skin sensitive, or what has bothered it in the past. But if it has anything to do with fragrance, then you would be fine. It's not technically fragrance free, I will tell you that. I just know from, like I said, my best friend has super sensitive skin. Like her laundry soap is like super limited, and she's very, very limited on a lot of things. Where do you get it from me? You get it from me. You can I can shoot you over my link and you can shop that way, or we can chat and see what it is that you're wanting. Like whether you're wanting foundations or you're wanting, mascara or whatever it is, and you just let me know and I can help you shop, or I could shop for you, and I could do like a PayPal type of thing. So you just let me know. Yeah, I found, and the reason I started with Farmasi, it's actually kind of I don't know if it's a funny story, but I wasn't planning on like doing this and like getting on live video and like promoting it and all of that, but I was looking for makeup. I hit 30, I'm 33 now, so I hit 32, was a mom of a 2-year-old, didn't have a single hobby, just because mom life, and I was, it's okay, like I love being a mom, but like I wasn't doing anything anymore, and it never takes me this long to blend out my foundation. I'm just being super careful around my eyebrows, so I don't want to F them up. But I wanted to start playing with makeup. I wanted to learn how to use makeup. I have super red skin, if you missed like before the foundation. My skin is so red, no rhyme or reason as to why I don't have anything like wrong with my skin. It's blotchy, and I have broken capillaries, and life happens. I'm 33, ta-da. And I was like, I'm over it. Like, I don't want to look blotchy skinned all the time. Like, I need to find some good makeup that will cover up whatever. And I wasn't looking for like full coverage anything. And in doing so, like, I found Farmasi. And I'm like, hey, this stuff, it's super affordable for starters. It's really good stuff. And I got some stuff. I started using some stuff. I'm like, maybe I'll make some money doing this too. So here I am, almost a year and a half later. Ta-da! Who else out there? Who's out there watching tonight? I did my eyebrows. They're not perfect. They're not all that great, but I did them. So I'm putting the rest of my face on to see if they look a little less dark and less bushy. Because, like I said, makeup is trust the process. Totally trust the process. It looks crazy before it all comes together. One thing I've learned. Not one. I learned about a bajillion different things. Brows don't look bad. Definitely different. What did you use? So, because I'm not good at brows, I don't have a whole lot of brow stuff. So I was experimenting, and I used the Vice Brown, the dark brown from the Vice Brown palette, and put it on with some setting spray with a little brush and just basically drew underneath what I have. And yeah, I feel like I didn't do a terrible job, but I want to see how it all comes together here with the rest of my face on. I feel like I'm not going to get like a true view. This is the new concealer. It's a reformulated concealer from the last one. I used the lightest shade, and it has like magic ingredients. Not really magic, but like, I'm not ever going to remember what it's called. But it actually plumps your under eye skin. I'm not lying. The consistency, it like blends out super easy, and this brush helps too. Last time I used it, I just blended it out with a beauty sponge, and that worked just fine too, but I dig this little brush because I feel like I can get like really in like my corner of my eye. And I'm not doing nothing super crazy. Oh, they look good. Go down a shade next time, but good. I know, because like my hair, I don't know how dark my hair looks on here. But my other options, just like I said, I don't have a whole lot of brow stuff. Like once I get better, I'll actually get like stuff that's made for your brows. But you can multi-purpose stuff. So I have the sculpting palette, so I was going to use this one. But I was like putting it up to my hair, and I thought, because like my hair is really not that dark. But up here it's greasy, so it looks darker than it is. So I was thinking this one, so maybe I'll try this one next. Because I looked at the bronzer in the Peach Bite palette too, and I'm like, actually that one might be better. Ooh, what do you think? The dark one from this or this one? What do you think one would match my hair better? I don't know if you can see in the light. Peach Bite or Sculpting Palette? Top or bottom? What do you think? Let me know. Brown from Glam Up. Oh, I didn't think about that. Glam Up palette, this eyeshadow palette. Ooh, you ready? Look how beautiful. So brown from that would be Ashes. Maybe this one. Try one from the Paste palette next. Yes, I will. That's what now that I'm like looking at my actual hair, not just my greasy hair, but this hair, I think that would look better. But yeah, I'm proud. Like I said, I wasn't really planning on doing like a whole face here. I was just gonna literally sit down and play with brows because I got Toots to bed. I got her to bed a while ago, but she finally actually fell asleep. Little turkey, she was in there singing. Squirrel brain, but side subject. For any moms out there, understand how proud you get sometimes. So my little Toots is 3.5. And she read me stories tonight. Not read, she read. The ones she's memorized. I put it in my story so you guys can see. Oh my God, she melts my heart sometimes. She's like such a stinking little pill sometimes. And then other... You want a non-reddish brown to match my hair. Yeah, because I got like Zippo red. Sometimes she just totally melts my heart. She did Jack and Jill, Little Miss Muffet. She was a trying Humpty Dumpty and kept getting pissed because she was forgetting the fell off the wall part and kept going straight to the King's Men. And she was like, Mommy, I can't do it. It's okay, let's try a different one. We need more practice with that. I'm going to use the lightest color from the Sculpting Palette and set my concealer. But yeah, so stinking cute. She read like 4 of them. And oh my God, she is just something else. It was a Mother Goose book is what we were reading. And it's like an old school Mother Goose book. I have no clue where she got it from, but it's like an actual old book. So I think it was like, I don't know, somebody gave it to her or where the heck that came from. But it's got like some nursery rhymes I had never read before. Like one of them's talking about like a lion and a unicorn fighting, and I don't know. See how bright that is now? Well, bam. Okay, and then I'm going to use the bronzer here. Oh yeah, I used to have one. Have what? Mother Goose? Are you talking about? Sorry, I ramble so much and then I forget what I was talking about. I'm using the lighter shade, Mother Goose. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, the one that because she has 2 of them. One of them's like all like the regular ones. shouldn't say regular, the ones that I know. And this other one, it's got some funky stuff in it. I can't even think of the other ones. I'm doing my trick with bronzer again. This is like basically how I've always been doing it now. Since I found this trick. Use the lighter, so I use the lightest shade to set my concealer and brighten up my under eyes. And I use the almost one, the middle one, the almost one. I don't know what I meant by there. And then the darkest one to define my chubby cheeks. And blend it all together. I'm trying to go kind of fast through this because I'm not trying to make this like super long here because I wasn't really planning on going live, but I was pretty freaking proud of my brows. Yeah, the color is a little off, but shape is not bad. Jack and Jill's still my favorite. Yeah, you just can't go wrong with some of those. I've dug Humpty Dumpty. Her old daycare, the way we would go to, like, when I would leave there to take her home, we went by this wall, and she asked one day, Mommy, is that, or no, she said it to her daddy first, and then she said it to me, because I came home and told him about it. But, is that Humpty Dumpty's wall? Why, yes, it is. Okay, we're going to be super, like, multi-purpose here. So you just use a sculpting palette. Now I'm going to go back to the Vice Brown palette. I'm going to keep using this same brush. And am I gonna do that? Sure, why not? So the Vice Brown palette, this one's super cute. Like, it's just 3 little shades. There's like 4 of these that are kind of different. I'm gonna use the middle shade. So we're going like that. This is like real, okay, not real time because I'm talking and it's going longer than I normally would. But like morning time, I'm like, all right, what can I use? Like the same. The same things for different purposes. The mornings I usually have like 10-15 minutes to get ready. So yeah, if I can like use the same brush, use the same stuff I've already got out, it makes things go a lot faster. These nighttime lives usually is when I'll do like looks I've never done before and I get my practice in so that kind of know what I'm doing. Okay, and then I'm going to take the darkest, kind of wet in the middle because I was using it for my brows. Put that on out. This brush actually works really good for eyeshadow. I've never tried this before. I have about 8 billion eyeshadow brushes sitting right there, but I said on like real life mornings, I've got 15 minutes max usually, unless I can actually get my butt out of bed. I like the brush. Yeah, this brush is legit. The double-sided one. This one for my bronzer, and then if I do blush, I'll usually just use the same one for blush too. It's all going in the same general area. Anyways. Okay, then this shimmery shade, I'm just going to use my finger. I use this little palette all the time in the mornings just because I don't get confused on what kind of look I'm going for. That like Glam Up palette, I love it. But if I'm in a hurry, unless I know exactly what I'm doing, then I get confused. Not confused, but like I overthink things and I play too much and then I run late. That's super easy. I'm gonna use a brush for this part so I don't want to jack anything up. Put that same color under my eyebrow. I feel like it's coming together. The shade is a bit off. It is a little bit too red for me. But I feel like the shape isn't terrible. I just need a haircut anyways. So next time I go in to get my eyebrows waxed, I just need to get them like thinned down a little bit and then trimmed. Apparently that's a thing. I feel like my eyebrows are very long. Very long. Okay, what else do I need to do? What else? I'm like flying through this because I'm using very minimal stuff. Curl my eyelashes. Never seen one like that before. Yeah, it's pretty legit. I've seen a couple double-sided brushes, but they're usually eyeshadow brushes. I've never seen one either. What the heck is on there? Some on my curler. Gross. Who knows? Curl up these eyelashes. Who's out there on what is it? Thursday night. Duh, it's hubby's bowling night. That's why I'm sitting down here playing makeup. Thursday night. Woohoo, almost Friday. Like your eyeshadow, it's light. Yes, and you can totally build it up and make it darker. I just didn't do very many. I didn't go in very heavy-handed. You could totally make it like a brown smoky eye, or just like simple something on your eyeballs. I love it. Then I feel like I'm totally missing some steps. I usually set with powder. I'll usually set with setting spray, stuff like that. I didn't pull all that stuff out. It's just right there, but I usually do that stuff too. Zen Mascara. This one, you like it light? I usually do. Depends. It depends on what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my pajamas right now, so light is good, I guess. This Zen Mascara is a favorite of a lot of people. It is $8.90. And it's got the coolest wand. Long on one side, short on the other. And awesome. Lengthens, volumes. I've not mastered talking in mascara yet. Can you tell? Where do you live now? Are you in California? Nope, I left California 13 years ago, Julie. I am in Bismarck, North Dakota. I have been here for the last 13 years. Julie, I think, what are you, 2 years? Are you a grade or 2 grades ahead of me? I graduated 06. So I graduated 06 and then lived in Davis for a year. It took a year off, and then I lived in Davis for a year. Worked in Woodland, went to school in Folsom. Decided I didn't like that, and yeah. Yada, 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 long story. Here I am. I have an older sister that grew up out here, and I came out here to get to know her better. And it all worked out. I found me a husband, and now I got me a cute little sassy blonde girl, and worked out all good. Is it better than California? 05, yeah. I thought you were just, I couldn't remember if you were a grade or 2 ahead of me. Depends on what you mean by better. So I love it. Like, I won't move back to California. I miss home. Like, Jackson will like always be my hometown, obviously. And I will always go home to visit and all of that. My parents are still there. My little brother's still there, and obviously still have friends and other family. But people are nicer here. Like, Jackson, it's tough. Like, I can compare where I'm at to Jackson, but like California as a whole, not even freaking close. Like, I was shocked when I first moved here. I went to Walmart, and Bismarck is like one of the bigger cities. It's like, I think it's the second biggest city in the state. And I think the population's like 70. Oh, we just looked it up. 730,000, something like that. 73, yeah, 700,000. Now I'm confusing myself. Anyways, went to Walmart when I first moved here, September of 2008. And I bumped a gal with my cart. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she turns around, she's like, oh, honey, you're fine. Like, no big deal. I'm like, oh, I kind of like it here. This is Walmart. People aren't yelling. it's changed. Like, a lot of people have come here. There's a big oil boom right after I moved here, around the time I moved here. So there's a lot of people, call them transplants, a lot of people from other states that have come here, and it has changed, but it's still such a like small town vibe. And like everybody, so small towns around here consist of like 800 people, not Jackson. That's like 4,600, because that's what I thought a small town was. And I come here, and my husband grew up in a town of 800, graduated with 23 kids, like that small town. Well, those kids all usually go to Bismarck. So Bismarck's like the biggest small town. Like people will say something along those lines. Like it's the biggest, Bismarck's the biggest small town or something like that. And, because everyone like migrates, like not many people, I mean, a lot of people will stay in their hometown, but same like home. Like home's the same way. Like you go to Jackson, and I go home usually once a year. I was going home once a year. Things are different now. I have a child now. We've been home twice. I brought her home twice now. And Jackson is different. And I've noticed that. It's not, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I know what you mean. Are you in Jackson, Julie? Let's check some comments here. Yeah, no, I do really like it. Winters suck. I question my sanity almost every winter, because it gets down to, I'm not exaggerating, like 20 below zero. And then you factor in the wind chill, and it's like negative 50. Again, I'm not exaggerating. It's not every day, and it doesn't always happen. And I'll never forget 2008, and go figure. So when I moved here, it was the most snow that year that they had since like 1997. So I move here, and it's like all this snow, and I was living with my sister outside of town, and I'm like in tears all the time. So I'm like, I don't know how to drive in snow. Like, what do I do? It actually started snowing when I was at work. I was working at a restaurant, and it started snowing while I was at work. I'm like, are we gonna close? And the manager's like, no. Like, I literally started like tears. I'm like, I've never driven in snow before, and I lived out of town, and like normally it would take me about 15 minutes, and I begged a couple of servers like to switch with me so that I could like get off earlier, because I'm like, it was like big snowflakes, like huge. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Like, I know I got to figure it out, but I would rather not do it when it's pitch black, dark outside. And driving in a blizzard is crazy. And I called my sister. I said, I'm leaving right now. I'm taking this road, this road, this road. If I'm not, and she's like, if you're not here in half an hour, I'll come look for you. As I pulled in the driveway, she was literally just getting in her car. It was at a half hour. It took me that long to get home. It's like, oh my God, I figured it out. But yeah, most snow ever. And then one day I'm driving to work in the wintertime, and they're like, high today, -10. Like, the high today is -10? Are you flipping kidding me? It's like, I need to just keep going west. I need to go home. This is stupid. So, winters suck, and it's really long. But then you get years like this year, and tomorrow's October, and Monday was 90 degrees. Today was like 60 something. No. Yesterday was 60 something. Today was like 75. There's been years where there's already been snow on the ground this year. So this year's wonky, so I don't know what it's going to do. But, yeah. Freezing is it's like an understatement. It is so stupid cold. But I've learned too, once it gets to like negative anything, it doesn't matter anymore. It's just cold. My sister took me coat shopping when I first got here, because she's like, what do you have for coats? And I showed her. She's like, oh no, that ain't gonna work. Yeah. This is a long-lasting liquid lipstick. This is my go-to shade. It's called Au Naturel. I dig it. Au Naturel, it's called. matte liquid lipstick. And matte scares a lot of people, but they're not over drying. And they last, they're advertised as 8 hours. And I will honest to goodness tell you, when I go to work, so I work 8 to 5, I do my makeup usually about 7 o'clock-ish. Until about, and I drink water all day. I eat snacks at work, ate lunch, literally drink water all day. Like I'm a gallon of water a day drinker. And about 3:30, 4 o'clock is when my lips will it'll kind of start flaking a little bit or fading. You know, it'll obviously fade in the middle more than the outer. But I get home from work and it's still there. So it's awesome. And it is matte. I mean, so it's not going to be like juicy. It's not a lip gloss, you know, and it's not like chapstick, but they're not annoying when they dry down. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't have a look going, but I don't know. So do my eyebrows look better now that I got a full face on? And I did that full face like super fast. I feel like it was super fast, other than around the eyebrows. Make sure everything's all blended. I'm gonna add, so that was like super minimal products. I did this eyebrows and eyeshadow, whole face, foundation, lips, eyeliner, mascara. Super minimal. You look good, love it. Well, thank you, appreciate it. That was fun. Yeah, so I need to adjust the color. I'm gonna have to try that again. But that was actually not that hard. It didn't take me as long as I thought it might. So that's exciting. I'm gonna do a little bit of tiny blush from this Peach Bite palette. This 3-in-1 palette, this is so nice. This bronzer, I used to use this bronzer all the time. That was the only bronzer. And then this is a highlight, really pretty. And then this is the blush. It's like a peachy pink. It's called Peach Bite, obviously. And you betcha. I sure can, since I hop off here. I sure will. And then Julie, if you need anything, I always tell people I would much rather you message me before you just order anything, so that we make sure we get you exactly what it is that you're looking for, and then like color matches and stuff like that. But yeah, I will send it to you, and please browse away and see, and you can see how affordable this stuff really is. It's like Sephora quality, like bougie quality, but more like Walmart, Target prices. Cause I'm mama. I don't, you know, my budget doesn't allow for the up here. That's when I was like looking for what kind of makeup. I knew I wanted to play with makeup. I knew I wanted to find a good foundation and this and this and this. And it's like, well, I don't know. Walmart's got like 18 to choose from, but how do I know what color? Where like, what I learned is like I had somebody that showed me what color I am. Like, here, take a selfie. We'll figure it out. And I'll show you, like, here's why I picked this color for you. So you're not like trying this, trying this, trying this. So my sissy, she loves makeup. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. And I get so excited. I love doing it. Like I said, this is not what I was like anticipating when I found Farmasi. I just wanted good makeup that I could actually afford. And then the more I was using it, I'm like, okay, I am like 100%. I can promote this because I know I'm not the only mama on a budget. You don't even gotta be a mama, just anybody on a budget that still wants to like feel pretty, look pretty. Not that you need makeup to do that, but I know myself, I feel so much better, and like I wake up so much better, and like I feel more awake. I just feel so much better about myself when I have a full face on. Weekends, we'll go to the zoo, we'll go all over the place, and I won't have any makeup on my face whatsoever. It doesn't bother me a bit, but I love playing with it. And I've like really started enjoying like doing live videos and all that. So yeah. All right. Makeup a lot of money. It can be. It can be, depending on what you want. And that's what I like too. Like sometimes I'll do like really glam stuff and I'll use like 18 different things. But then other times, like tonight, I used setting spray, foundation, the little eyeshadow palette, the sculpting lipstick, eyeliner, mascara. I used 7 things. And you don't even need that many. It just depends on what it is that you're looking for and what you want. But yeah, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to wash my face and get ready for bed, actually, because it's 10 o'clock already. But thanks for watching. And Julie, I will send you that link. And anyone else that watched, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.